The Silent Box. On the edge of a quiet village lived an old woman in a small, time-worn house. The wooden floors creaked beneath her feet. The curtains were faded by years of sun, and the garden overflowed with weeds and wildflowers. She had no family left, no fortune to her name, just a fireplace that still warmed her aging bones, and a rocking chair that moved gently with the rhythm of her breath. People in the village often wondered how she could seem so content. She never complained, never asked for anything more. When someone asked her the secret to her peace, she would smile and say, "The less I carry, the more room I have for peace." One winter morning, after scattering breadcrumbs for the sparrows and sweeping her porch clean, she noticed a small wooden box sitting quietly at her doorstep. There was no name, no note, just a simple box with a golden lock that glimmered faintly in the cold morning light. She picked it up, puzzled, and felt a strange whisper in her heart. "Inside is what you've been waiting for your whole life." She chuckled softly. "I've never waited for anything in my life. But all right, let's see." She placed the box on her table and tried to open it, but the lock didn't budge. Each morning after that, she gave it a try, and each evening she returned it to the shelf with a smile. "Still locked," she would say. But then again, so is life sometimes. Days turned into weeks. Snow piled against the windows. Birds disappeared into the cold. Still, the box stayed shut. But she didn't grow bitter or impatient. She simply lived gently in rhythm with her days. Then, one twilight evening, as the wind howled softly outside and the fire crackled low, the lock gave a quiet click. Her eyes widened, and her old fingers trembled as she lifted the lid. Inside, nothing. No letter, no coins, not even a speck of dust. Just clean, empty wood. She sat in silence, staring at the emptiness. And then she laughed, not from madness or sorrow, but from somewhere deep, somewhere ancient and whole. It echoed through the quiet house like music. She whispered, "All this time, I thought the box would give me something, but it only came to remind me I already have everything I need." She made herself a cup of tea, sat by the fire, and watched the snow fall outside. She placed the empty box beside her favorite cup, letting it rest there as a quiet reminder. From that day on, whenever someone asked what was in the mysterious box, she would smile and say, "Sometimes the greatest gifts arrive in silence." She never received gold or secrets or magic. What she received was far more powerful, a reminder that happiness doesn't lie in what we're given, but in how gently we hold what we already have.